Hey guys, it's Tyler from Nelly Security, and in this video we're going to take a look at these incredible and compact PTZ security cameras from Uniview. This camera is available in two resolutions, 2 megapixel or full HD 1080p and 5 megapixel. Featuring a 350-degree pan, a 90-degree tilt, and a 5x optical zoom. This PTZ brings a ton of powerful performance packed into a compact and attractive housing. Set up to 1024 PTZ presets. Rotate between those presets with up to 16 different patrols. You can even trigger a certain preset based on motion detection. Other incredible features include a gorgeous starlight sensor for low light performance, a built-in microphone, and a slot for a micro SD card. The 5 megapixel version even has a built-in speaker for two-way audio. And the ability to connect to your network via Wi-Fi. If you're looking for an indoor PTZ that can bring you the power of an outdoor camera at a fraction of the size, look no further. And today we are going to take an in-depth look at these PTZ cameras to help you decide if these are the security cameras for you. Now let's go ahead and start with a quick unboxing. First, let's open this 2 megapixel camera. In this baggie, we have all of our hardware and all of our paperwork. So we have our mounting template here, and our quick start guide, and of course our screws and wall anchors. And here is the PTZ itself. As you can see, the form factor on this thing is incredible. It's super small, especially for a PTZ, and I just love the way this camera looks. It looks very nice and clean. It's got a pretty cool design. Under this flap here, we have a slot for a micro SD card, as well as our reset button. Now, without even turning this camera on, we can go ahead and check out its pan and its tilt. It's got a 90-degree tilt and a 350-degree pan. So that means it goes from right here to right here. So it does have an excellent pan radius. It doesn't go all the way around, so you can't just make continuous circles with it, but you will be able to see pretty much everything around the camera. We will just need to keep that in mind when we install it, which it's super easy to do. All we have to do is slide this mounting plate counterclockwise, and it pops right out. We can go ahead and screw this where we need to, and you can see even on the plate, there is this label here that tells us where the front of the camera is. And then once you have this installed where you need it, you simply turn this clockwise and lock the camera back into place. You can see that we do have this IR glass around the lens. It's actually anti-reflective glass, so it just works really well with the IR LEDs. And right above the IR glass, this camera does have a built-in microphone. And the fact that that microphone is on the lens means as you pan and tilt this thing, the microphone moves with the camera lens. So wherever you're looking, that's where you're going to be picking up sound as well. Now let's talk about some of the differences between the 2 megapixel model, which we just unboxed, and the 5 megapixel model. Now the most obvious difference is the resolution. The 2 megapixel camera shoots video at full HD 1080p or 1920 by 1080 pixels, whereas the 5 megapixel version has a resolution of 2592 by 1944 pixels. So it is a much bigger and much more detailed image. It's not quite 4K, but it does come close. Another difference between these two cameras is the 5 megapixel version also has this LED indicator light. And here, let me show you what that does. I'll go ahead and power up this camera using just a 12-volt DC connector, and I won't connect it to my network just yet. And as you can see, as soon as it's powered up, the camera starts moving around, it's panning and tilting. And you can tell as it warms up, this LED indicator light is a solid red. That means the camera is powered up, but it is not currently connected to our network. As I connect this camera to our network with an Ethernet cable, you can see that the light immediately turns a solid green. This is just a really nice feature as it lets you know right away, immediately after you install it, whether or not your camera is up and running. Another difference between these two cameras is this speaker on the side of the camera. Now, while both of these PTZ cameras do have a built-in microphone, only the 5 megapixel version has this built-in speaker. So if you pick the 5 megapixel version, you can enable two-way audio either from your computer or from your mobile device. A final difference between these two cameras is the amount of recording events available to you. The 5 megapixel version has the full range of Uniview intelligent events available, whereas the 2 megapixel version only has intrusion detection. In the next video, we'll show you a real-life setup with this camera. I'll take you through a full product demo and show you how to use the PTZ functions, set up patrols and routes, and adjust some of the PTZ settings. I hope you found the information in this video useful. If you enjoyed it, go ahead and like this video, share it with your friends, and follow us across social media so you never miss another video. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you next time.